Hey YouTube, Texas Gear Reviews here. So we just did a video on the SHTF cards, and I figured I would go ahead and knock this one out at the same time. This is going to be something that a lot of people don't like to talk about, which is batteries. I did some testing with different kinds of batteries here, and I just wanted to go over the test with you guys of what we came up with. Now there is one kind of battery that's not represented here that we did test, and it is the 16340s we did test with cr123 A's, so we'll go ahead and tell those as well. But we're going to start off with the 18650s, and it was Ultrafire versus actual Thrunite batteries. This is a 3400 mAh, this is 5000 mAh, so these are supposed to be the better batteries of the two. So let's go over it. We tested this with the Thrunite TN12. Let's see what we got here. I've got all the information written down because it's a lot of info. Turbo, we ran high. We did not run medium, low, and fly because we didn't have enough time. But we did run turbo, and turbo with the 5000 mAh Ultrafire started blinking after 45 minutes. With the Thrunite 18650, it did not start blinking for 2 hours and 27 minutes. And when it's blinking, it's telling you it's dead, or it's going dead. It's close to being dead. Lasted, let's see, on high, which is 435 lumens. That was 1100 lumens on turbo, by the way. 435 lumens. It lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes with the Ultrafire. It lasted 4.2 hours with the Thrunite. So the Thrunite blew it away on that. After about 1.5 hours, on the Ultrafire, it switched to low and it would no longer go to high. I'm not sure what it did on the Thrunite. I forgot to write it down, obviously. Let's see. No, after 2 hours, I still had turbo on the Thrunite. So even after 2 hours of use, I still had turbo, which after 2 hours and 15 minutes, or an hour and a half rather, it switched to low on the Ultrafire. So take that with what you will. So the Thrunite beat the Ultrafire hands down, just blew it out of the water. Ultrafire or Thrunite lasts close to about half or double the time as the Ultrafire. Ultrafire lasts about half the time as the Thrunite, is what I meant to say there. So Thrunite kicked the hell out of Ultrafire. We're going to go ahead and ditch the Ultrafire batteries and stop using them altogether, and we're going to start buying Thrunites because they just last so much longer. You know, you could carry one of these and it equals two of these. So that's the same power there. You carry one of these in your flashlight, or two of these, have one in the light and one spare, and this light will probably last almost as long as these two batteries rather. So that's what we came up on the Thrunite. Now the 16340s, we did compare the cheap China, which would be like the Ultrafire style 16340, to the Olight 16340. But we also compared them to the Panasonic cr123as that we originally used in that flashlight. And comparing 16340s to cr123as, there's no comparison with it. So we'll just tell you. Let's see. 550 lumens. We did this with the Lumentop ED11. 550 lumens. The cheap China one lasted 9 minutes before it went completely dead. With the Olight, it lasts about twice that. You get about 20 minutes, actually, a little bit longer than twice what you get out of the cheap China ones. Out of the Olight lasts so much longer. Now with the Panasonic cr123as, lasts about 1.3 hours, so more than twice what the Olight will last. And again, that's cr123a, so I know it's not really a comparison, but any flashlight that'll use a cr123a will usually use a 16340 as well. So I just wanted to go over all those numbers. On medium, which is 100 lumens, on the cheap China battery, it lasted 53 minutes. On the Olight, it lasts closer to about 2.5 hours. With 100 lumens, it lasts quite a while with the Olight. It's about 2.5 hours. With the cr123a, lasts 6 hours. So low 5 lumens, and I had to do this on the fly. I just pulled the info off what it would last on the cr123a. I didn't actually test it, so I'm just giving you their numbers on this. But I did test it with the Olight and the cheap China one. And with the cheap China one, it lasts about 6 hours. With the Olight, it's closer to 10 hours. And then with the cr123a, which these numbers don't make sense to me, you would think, 20, 25 hours, something in there. They claim it lasts 80 hours on the cr123a, so take that with what you will. But it's a pretty big difference on the Olight and the cheap 16340. And both these are 16340s. The Olight is 650 mAh, and this is more than double that at 1500 mAh. So it's supposed to last a whole lot longer than the Olight. You can see the Olight from the numbers I'm giving you is just blowing it out of the water. Doesn't even compare. And really, the Olight don't compare to the cr123as, but again, two different types of batteries. So that's about it. There is a huge difference in batteries. We're going to be switching to better batteries in all our lights. We're going to get rid of the ultrafires. We're not going to use the cheap 16340s anymore. Like I said, the biggest difference would be even on high, 9 minutes. I mean, that's just no time at all with that flashlight. And the Olight lasts so much longer. So we're going to switch up the 16340s. We're going to switch up the 18650s. And I'm going to buy quite a few more Thrunites and Olights to throw down in my bug out bag as, backup. The batteries, not the flashlights themselves. But even though we do carry a Thrunite TN12 down in our bug out bag, the one we actually tested the 18650s with. So we'll be picking up new batteries after these tests. And I just wanted to come share them with you guys. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.